Shem, when you hear the name Oceanhorn, what do you think of?
I think of a giant crab in the ocean with a horn, and then it also blows a horn. So it's got a horn on its head,
Right.
and it's got a bugle type of thing.
Right, well, I just feel like this game could really be anything.
Yes.
But what it is kind of a Zelda ripoff. Well, it's not
Yes.
kind of. It totally is a Zelda
Oh,
ripoff
it blatantly takes a lot from Zelda.
in every single way. Well, let's talk about the fact that he's been abandoned by his father. So rude. His father just leaves him in the middle of the night, writes in this letter.
Doesn't even bother to wake him up and be like, hey, I gotta go fight the Oceanhorn now. I'm probably gonna die. One day you'll have to do the same. See you later, son. You don't
No.
even get that. It's just like, you see him writing this letter, he leaves, and then you wake up, and you're not even in the same house. You're in a tent on the island that he tells you to go to, so some stuff has transpired already that you don't know about. It's so similar to Wind Waker
Oh, yeah.
in the fact that there are islands, there's sailing to the different islands, there's finding new islands, there's fighting things on the seas. Once you get your upgrades, you can shoot out pumpkin seeds and what have you at things and get treasure. You can pick up clay pots and smash them.
I know, the animations are all very similar.
And the
Even when you get the enemies are
Like, there's
literally just
Octoroks.
pulled from Wind
Yeah.
Waker. I don't know how to judge this game because I love Wind Waker and I love Zelda so much. But they've taken so much from this game, so do we give them a score that's reflecting upon the game itself that we enjoyed, or do we take points away because it's really just a ripoff?
Well, I'm gonna do a little bit of both. Here, what I think Oceanhorn does well is it takes the Zelda formula and it changes it up. So now, instead of going off in pursuit of a damsel in distress, there's actually a personal story going on. In a lot of the Zelda games, Link doesn't actually know Zelda, but then has to save her anyway. In this, you're going off in pursuit of your dad, because you don't know what happened to him. You just know that he went off in pursuit of the Oceanhorn. You end up finding his old sword and shield. You find your mom's necklace, which is supposedly enchanted. It draws evil power to it, which is kind of like the Lord of the Rings, the One Ring.
This necklace is the last thing left of her. Keep it close and guard it well.
In this, there's some elements from different role-playing games in there where Zelda doesn't have that. Zelda is very much, you know what you're getting when you get into the game.
Right, so we're taking Zelda, the things we love from Zelda, and improving upon them with things that maybe we'd like to see in a Zelda game, which is cool. So yes, we have to commend the developer for that. Another thing we should commend the developer for is having no in-app purchases whatsoever. This is an $8 game.
It's pretty sad that we have to commend someone for that.
It does look lovely. The soundtrack is nice as well.
Oceanhorn does borrow heavily from Zelda, but thankfully it doesn't borrow the fact that it takes a long time to get into. This one, you go, you start the game, and you're into it almost immediately. Zelda games have a thing to learn from Oceanhorn.
Uh-oh.
Marissa, what are you giving this one?
Gets a 7.5.
Yeah, I agree, 7.5.